The selfie that started this all, and the fire that will be here soon if we can't stop it. I thought Moses was just being a mad scientist when he said the photo was reacting to what we were doing. But he was right. So we know the fire has changed, but does it tell us anything we can use?
No. Only that right now, it's definitely still happening.
Chloe has dug up a lot about the threats on the Lakeport side. Don't know what I would have done. Moses was able to recreate the flyer I saw during the... It must have been Loretta's death from the illegal demolition that led to the original fire.
Loretta's march. Right, that makes sense. But does any of it lead to a fire in this timeline?
Lucas reshaped his whole personality around fighting academic corruption. Is it just talk, or would he actually the anger behind this Lakeport? It feels like you're so close to uncovering the violent protester from the message board.
I hope so. And I hope it's enough to stop the fire.
Moses has dug up everything he can to help me and Chloe. We'd be lost without him. Joey lost everything in the storm and stands to lose even more if the Caledon expansion goes through. He has every reason to be angry. Holy crap, that's a lot of firepower for one protest. This group has been growing and organizing for some time, and it's all been leading to today's protest. Still at the vet. One less potential victim to worry about. Thus began the curious caper of the missing Miss Mayjay.
Puppies, let me begin today with one of my favorite quotes from President John F. Kennedy. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Perhaps Lakeport's struggle with the corrupt Caledon administration does not rank on the great struggles of our time. Outside of the local press and you, dear listeners, few have even paid much attention to our cause. But revolutions are not confined just to national projects or massive institutions. Sometimes, the greatest way to effect change is to focus with all your collective might and conviction on rooting out the evil in front of you. My brothers and sisters of Lakeport are not focused on greater political movements or ideologies. They simply want to protect their homes and their families. It is perhaps the most ancient and universal human struggle there is. And that is why I am so honored to be counted as one of the leaders of the protest this Sunday. When we finally march on Caledon, we do not come as meek petitioners to their mercy. We do not submit to their elitist codes of conduct and acceptable political speech. No, we come to shake the foundations, to instill a healthy appreciation and, yes, fear for the power of our cause. Because make no mistake, power is the only thing these people understand. When I speak to you next, it will be on the far shores of the Rubicon. Until then.
Vox Populi!
Moses took a very comprehensive... The timing of this protest with the fire has to mean something. But which of the protesters is the most dangerous? Would Reggie actually burn down the Abraxas house? And Vin. He's the ultimate puppet master. But why would he start the fire? Have to appreciate Moses' thoroughness. Even if I don't quite agree with any of these points. I appreciate your thoroughness, but I think you can remove Mae Jemison as a suspect. Not to mention you, me, and Chloe.
Until exonerating evidence is presented, I'm keeping all possibilities open.
Caledon's 2 power players. Could one of them be behind all of this? Could both? There's a lot of circumstantial evidence around Safi. But does any of it mean she'd actually start a fire? Owen is corrupt, and Abraxas wanted an inspection to prove their house didn't need to be demolished. But maybe it wasn't just Owen who wanted to expand Caledon into Fremont. A lot of people in the administration and on the board supported his plan, too. Owen risked his whole presidency to demolish the Abraxas house illegally. Owen, members of the board, even Vin. They all worked together to bring down the Abraxas house. But did they know about the body? Or is it a coincidence?
As Sherlock says, the universe is rarely that lazy.
Owen is a young and ambitious new president. What wouldn't he be capable of to protect his Caledon 2.0 plan? I didn't realize how involved Yasmin has been since leaving the presidency. I wonder how much she knows about the Abraxas house. These were Reggie's notes from talking to Owen days ago. Could the fire come from somewhere totally unexpected? No forced entry means it was someone with the right keycard or someone impersonating them. Either way, this is really bad. I'm glad they're taking the threat seriously, but do they really need to shut off the water lines? It's bad enough fighting Abraxas, the protesters, and the administration without also battling the unseasonably dry weather. Moses really loves that flame-throwing kettle. Between Reggie's actions last night and that there's something in the archive that Abraxas wanted to keep secret, Owen wanted to destroy, and Safi wanted to find. It must be important. Only someone connected to the admin office could have pulled this blueprint. Mabon's history is darker and more mysterious than anyone realizes, even Loretta. Someone is desperate to cover up this kid's death from decades ago. Why? And what does it have to do with the fire? Vin has his entire future tied to Yasmin and Caledon. Could he be involved in covering up the death at the Abraxas house? Abraxas members are furious at the administration.
Okay, what do we know about the fire?
We know it centers around the Abraxas house, either because of the body or Owen's plans, or both.
I agree. That's a plausible outcome, but we don't know it's true. Just because the fire happened one way before, doesn't mean it'll play out the same way now. I think at this point we have to consider the fire might be a constant. You've made many changes to reality, yet it remains. Last time it was Loretta's death at the demolition that led to it, but now there was no demolition, so we don't know. It could be Abraxas, it could be the protest, it could be any of those other suspects on the board. There's no way to know. Furthermore, every step we take to stop the fire, even something as small as this conversation, is likely to shake the snow globe again and change what causes it.
So the more we do, the less we know? That's fucking stupid.
No, that's reality.
But we know so much more than we did before. We know about the protest. We know about the body. We know about the illegal demolition. All that knowledge has to make some difference, right?
I don't know.
Hold up, professors. There's one giant variable that wasn't in your equation last time. Me. We know reality is obsessed with mind-fucking me right now. Maybe whatever is going on with me and Safi will, I don't know, cancel out the fire? Maybe the fact that I'm here this time, if I can figure my shit out, is the missing piece. Max? What's up?
Last reality, you were here. You came to find me and I was gone, but I guess you met Moses.
How do you know?
'Cause I saw you. You were passed out from the smoke. Moses was carrying you before you
Died? We died in the fire?
Oh. Why didn't you tell me?
At first, I didn't realize what I'd seen. And by the time I pieced it together, I was too shocked to tell you. But that was last time. Like Moses said, everything is different. Now we know it's coming.
Yeah. And we still can't stop it. What if the fire isn't the only constant? What if our deaths are, too?
It's possible.
No! It doesn't work that way. It can't.
Whew. There is only one thing to do when reality fucks you this hard. I'm gonna go smoke.
That really messed Chloe up. I should wrap up here and go check on her. Stay safe, Moses.
You too.
How are you feeling?
I think you mean, any last words?
Please don't joke about that.
You could have given me a heads up, you know?
I'm sorry. I couldn't let myself imagine a world where it happened again.
get it. I just got you back, too. There are things I can't let myself think about either.
Still, I'm sorry. I'm going to the admin building. Hopefully Owen is there, and I can confront him with the evidence. What about you and Moses?
I'm gonna head to the Turtle. The protesters should be meeting there soon. If I can figure out who's plotting violence on Caledon today, I can tell Noelle, and maybe we can stop this. I'm basically an honorary member of the Lakeport Townies. Someone is gonna let something slip. I know it. I
would, have... You first.
Okay. That week we spent together in high school, I still don't know who it happened to. I don't know which Chloe I am, or which Max you are. And I don't care. Whatever comes next, I'm just really glad I'm the Chloe that gets to be here with you right now. Your turn.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I just still can't believe you're here.
We'll get through this, Max. This isn't another goodbye. This is it. If the fire starts from here, I have to stop it now.
I'm telling you, there are elements within the protest who are actively threatening the school.
We need a credible threat. Online posts don't count. If something happens, we'll respond to it then.
When it's too late, I know your response times. You're basically telling us to fend for ourselves.
Hey, isn't that what Caledon always wanted? Your students can put all of their defund the police theories into practice. Good luck.
Noelle and I have had our differences, but she's probably my best bet for stopping this fire. These protesters do make it look fun, aside from the whole burning down the school thing. What kind of bar are you running here, anyway?
It's hardly my bar anymore. Belongs to the angry throng. Bring together Lakeport and Caledon, she said. Create a space for coexistence and learning. Ugh. You can see how that turned out.
Honestly, I think it turned out pretty well. This protest would have happened with or without you. At least you gave them an alternative to screaming at each other and flame posting.
Thanks. I actually feel minutely better now. Anything I can help with?
Who do you think wants the protest to turn violent?
I hate to say it, but Joey has gone straight off the deep end. It's sad. I don't want to say he's capable of violence, but I don't know anymore.
What about Lucas? Or Ren?
I don't know. Lucas seems like all talk and no action, and Ren's my guy. He helps me mop up around here, and we talk music. He's a sweet kid. He just needs to keep better company.
What's your plan? Are you going to campus?
As much as I love watching dudes walk and chant slogans, I will remain here, serving up cold glasses of everyone calm the fuck down.
What if some violence breaks out?
Hopefully the police will be on top of it. Although, I very much doubt it. They like to leave Caledon to its own fate. So, I guess if the shit really goes sideways, I'll lock the doors and try to stop the idiots from burning my bar down.
So, Max has this, I don't know, feeling about what will happen today.
Oh?
She says there will be this fire on campus. I know it sounds kind of hard to believe.
I
but
believe it.
You do?
I'm not super into the new wavy stuff, but whether it's a third eye or a sixth sense or whatever else you want to say, Max has it. I take anything that girl has to say seriously. That is, when I'm lucky enough to see her ass these days. Thanks for the tip.
You got it. Stay safe today.
You too, Chloe.
Not cool, man. What did grilled cheese ever do to you? Hey, Professor.
Here to snark at the tides of change?
You know, I've snarked at so many things before, but that would be a first.
I hope you and Max pay attention today. You might just learn something.
There's concern about violence breaking out. Maybe someone trying to set a fire.
Ah, yes, the powers that be, raising some vague specter of violence to stifle dissent. It's the oldest trick in the book.
You ever disagree with someone so hard, you end up coming all the way back around to agreeing with them?
It's called horseshoe theory. I encourage you to go read about it in one of the many books that are not here.
Hey, when you were at Caledon, did you hear anything about someone dying at an Abraxas party?
No. Now, will you please leave?
Come on. I know you want to get rid of me now, but you're gonna miss our banter when it's over.
Not likely.
Bye, Professor.
So long.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready. Looks like Ren's been dabbling in the uncommissioned public arts. Interesting. Hey, Ren.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Why aren't you with the group? Don't you want to stick it to Caledon anymore?
Mostly wanted to hang out with my friends. It's not fun anymore.
Ren seems pretty alienated from the group. Maybe because he knows something? Or is he planning something himself? I guess people are steering clear of this place today, with the protest looming. Ren is a fellow doodler. All right, here's the deal. One of the protesters is planning to unleash some fiery ultraviolence on Caledon. Is it you?
What? No. I told you, I'm done with all that.
Ren, trust me. I can pin anything that happens on you and make your life hell. You better talk.
What do you mean?
I'll tell Amanda that you're responsible for anything that goes wrong today. I know this place is a second home to you, but trust me, she'll toss your ass out and not think twice.
Man, what is your problem?
My problem is a fire. Now start talking.
Look, if someone's gonna do what you're saying, then they must be super angry. What makes you think I care about Caledon that much?
Maybe the fact that you've been graffitiing threatening messages on campus. I found your paint can.
That's, I've... just... some housework I've been doing.
Dude. One tagger to another, half the game is covering your ass. And you suck at it. His armor's about to break. I need to hit him with something brutal. I know about your daddy issues, but just because some deadbeat ran out on you before you were born doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole.
Don't talk about my dad! Caledon deserves everything that's coming to it and more.
Like what?
You smug, fucking punk bitch. You're all pathetic losers. It's thanks to people like you that my dad is dead today.
Why? What happened? Holy shit. The Abraxas house. You're the one who wrote that graffiti. Your dad—
My dad went to a party and never came home. Caledon has been ducking my family ever since.
Ren, listen to me. I know what happened.
Fuck off.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready. Amanda's benefit for Lakeport was just 2 nights ago. She must be wrecked by all of this. Amanda is definitely focused on more important things than mopping up right now.
Welcome back to Nevermind the Podcast, your go-to source for punk music. I'm joined now by Izzy, Bash, and Marisol, collectively known as Drugstore Makeup, a band from the Pacific Northwest.
Pleasure to be here. What's up?
And it's just the three of you, right?
Yeah, sometimes our manager comes out and plays some percussion for us during shows. Until she left us. Bash!
Sorry, what was that? Did you part ways with your manager?
No, she was with us on the first leg of our tour, but we're traveling separately for a bit. Yeah, I play my own cowbells now, bitch!
Okay. So you're on the road promoting your new album?
Yes. Welcome to the Gynocracy. I think it's our best yet.
Fuck yes. Can I say fuck?
No.
Well, I agree. It's a deep throat into queer rage and... Why are you glaring at me?
A deep dive into queer rage and righteous anger. Fucking hell, Bash.
It's fine.
Listen, the punk scene has gotten hopelessly corporate. It feels like everybody is sponsored by Ball Out energy drinks or brought to you by Jump Kick amps.
Yep, and this album is ours. It says exactly what we want to say without anybody breathing down our necks.
Great. We'll be right back after a word from this episode's sponsor, Jump Kick Amps.
Ugh, seriously, dude?
Hey, I've got bills to pay. Back in a moment, everyone.
Did someone hide a gnome in the rafters?
All right, this is for Lakeport. So glad all you guys turned out. We're gonna make a huge difference here, all right? Let's get ready to go.
Yeah, all right.
We ready to rock and roll?
Most of us. Some got cold feet at the last minute.
You talking about Ren?
Yeah. Kid's always been a little shaky. Now he's sitting in there moping. That's what happens before a battle, though. People show you who they really are. Glad you're one of the good ones.
I'd like to give you a good one between the ass cheeks. With my boot. I think I'm ready to talk to Noelle again. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready. Have you learned anything about the protest that could head off the threat?
No. I've been interviewing the leaders. Joey, the bartender, was highly belligerent. Lucas referred me to his podcast. The rest just shouted slogans at me.
I think I'm ready to talk to Noelle again. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready. I know who is planning on turning violent today.
You do?
It's Ren. He's lying about sitting out the protest. It's a vendetta about his father. He believes Caledon has been covering up his death. I actually think he's right.
Okay. I will alert the security team and keep a close eye on him. Thanks.
Not sure if there's anything else I can do. Hopefully Max finds something.
It's a quiet Sunday morning. For now. Vin.
Shh. They're really going at it in there.
They told me you were a snake in the grass. I should have listened.
Stop being so dramatic. You knew what kind of risk you were taking. You go and muck up the whole thing, and suddenly it's my fault?
Vincit omnium veritas. Truth conquers all, you'll see.
Now you're boring me in 2 languages. I'm leaving.
Don't bother. This office will be yours soon enough.
Well, that was worth the price of admission.
Safi. I didn't realize...
Of course you didn't, dingus. That's what makes it fun.
What are you doing here? And no more games. Please. Wait. Yasmin? Oh my god. Yasmin was in Abraxas. She was there on the night when that kid died.
What do you know about him?
He was a Lakeport local who snuck into the party, then got way too high and killed himself. There was a cover-up. I had no idea your mom was involved.
I'm impressed. Of course, when it comes to cover-ups, you should always assume that my mom is involved. That's how I got tipped off to all of this. Seeing how she was talking to you, how confident she was that she had Owen wrapped around her finger. I knew she was up to something. The Abraxas house, the demolition, the cover-up. She was right there behind him, letting him be the face of it all. She steered his ass straight from poster boy to fall guy. That fire you saw? Guaranteed she was behind it too.
I know this must be so hard for you. I'm so sorry you have to deal with more of her lies.
You think I'd be used to it by now, wouldn't you?
Let's confront her with the evidence. We can hold her accountable for the cover-up and whatever else she's planning.
Not interested. I have a better offer. Let's leave. Right now, let's pack up the car and get the fuck out of here. We can be in New York by sundown. From there, who knows? Yes, you can bring the girl too. We can link back up with our band. Reconnect with Diamond, hit the mountains, head west. We can find your town.
Safi.
We could head straight there and get you some of that sweet, sweet closure you've always wanted.
Safi, I don't know where you're coming from. You ignore me for months. Then you're on campus hiding from me. And now you want us to run off together? Look, there will be a fire today. People will die. I have to stay and do something.
You promised me, Max. You said when I came back that you would be there for me. Well, I'm calling it in. I know shit between us has gotten weird, but it's still me. You're my best friend. And if you still care about me at all, you need to trust me. This is why I'm here. I thought it was because I needed your help, but I was wrong. We need each other. You, me, Chloe. Maybe even Moses. Who knows? Your power called us together from afar, like some kind of beacon or
a lighthouse?
Exactly. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I do. It's so we could start over together, be free of this fucking place, the way it was always meant to be.
No, Safi, I'm sorry. I do care about you. But right now, I have a job to do. There are people who could die today if I don't help them. Don't you understand? That should be enough for you.
I should be enough for you. Please, I'll be good. I won't shapeshift. I won't lie. Just, please. I don't want to be alone.
Sophie.
Fine. Enjoy playing the hero. Just don't act surprised when you make everything worse again.
Who is it? Maxine. Hello. Are you here for Owen? He's just stepped out.
No. I'm here for you, actually.
I see. I was just indulging in a bit of nostalgia. Intoxicating, but deadly in high doses. Please.
Let's see what Yasmin has been hiding. I bet even the world's greatest... scientists would be stumped by the physics of time travel.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I saw Owen running out of here. He seemed very upset.
I'm sorry you saw that. As you know, Owen and I don't see eye to eye. Unfortunately, this has become very personal between us. But to call me a snake after all that I've done for him? Well, I always try to keep my cool, no matter how upset I am.
Why did he call you that?
He's invested everything in this Caledon 2.0 plan. But in the end, it's just administrative politics. So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
Why did you hide the body in the basement? And why keep all the evidence?
The evidence was supposed to protect us from each other. I remember the term mutually assured destruction used.
Over the years, the evidence took on a kind of mythology within Abraxas, even as its meaning became lost. A succession of students came and went, nobody guessing at the secret. Foolishly, I too began to feel as though the demon in the basement had lost its power. Over me, over Caledon. How wrong I was.
Did Owen know about the evidence? Or anyone else?
I never told anyone, and Owen never saw beyond his own flimsy scheme. I suppose those close to me may have picked up on my peculiar wariness regarding Abraxas, but I don't know.
I was there last night, at the Maybon party. Did you send someone with a sledgehammer to destroy the evidence?
What? That's crazy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe you didn't know about the sledgehammer, but I still think you were connected somehow.
Don't you see that my guilt is suffocating enough without your spurious connections, Maxine?
Yasmin feels guilty about what happened. If she feels she can trust me with that guilt, I can get the whole story from her.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand. I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up? Loretta came within seconds of dying in that basement. I know because I was there too. I know you have been drowning in guilt since then. That you feel suffocated. But I'm worried that the threat isn't over. I need you to tell me everything you know.
That poor child's death decades ago? It was the crisis that taught me who I am. I am the one everyone turns to when there's a problem that must be solved. There have been more crises since. Some have propelled my career to new heights, and others have destroyed me. Owen Teller was another kind of crisis. A dull, ambitious man with all purpose and no sense. When he let me in on his plan to destroy the Abraxas house, I knew I must act. With one move, I could ruin Owen, rebuild my reputation from the Maya disaster, and finally put the threat in the basement away for good.
You manipulated Owen into his whole plan?
No. It was his idea. He had the whole scheme worked out. He only needed me to take his hand and tell him it would all be okay. Then, I learned about Loretta. What I had nearly done. How my actions years ago lit the fuse that almost killed her. In an instant, I saw what I had become. Sloppy. Reckless. Not someone to be trusted in a crisis. I thanked God I had been given this lesson without any more suffering. But perhaps it wasn't a higher power I should have been thanking. I called Owen and told him I was out, and I am. I await the upcoming inspection to turn up the horrible evidence of my crime, and I will face up to it.
The body is gone now. I have the evidence, but it doesn't implicate you at all.
That is surprising. I suppose I should feel relieved, but I do not.
Right now, what I care about is stopping another catastrophe. Which will happen, unless you tell me the whole truth about the body.
I understand that you do not trust me. But if this crisis is truly coming, then you must go and look for it elsewhere. Before it is too late. After my reputation is destroyed, at least one of my decisions will be viewed positively. Hiring you. Good luck, Max.
I won't find more here. Time to leave. Whether Yasmin told me the full truth or not, she definitely wasn't the one in the basement with the sledgehammer last night. Time is running out. I need to decide now. Who took the remains from the basement last night? Who will start a fire by trying to destroy them? Owen acted defeated with Yasmin, but I don't think he's giving up yet. He'd do anything to protect his plans for Caledon. Hi. I think I know who will start the fire today. I just hope I'm not too late.
Max has a suspect. I have a suspect. It'll be enough to stop the fire. It has to be.
Chloe? Paradox stuff?
Paradox stuff. I can't stand this. When will we know if it worked?
How will we determine a fire didn't start today? Wait until midnight?
Ugh. I talked to Max. She thinks Owen is going to start the fire.
And you still think it's gonna be Ren?
Max has good instincts. I think she's onto something.
You know, maybe I've been too fatalistic. Maybe it's not a question of how inevitable the fire is, but how to mitigate the damage using what we know. If someone had a telescope and the right vantage point, they could probably spot a fire as soon as it broke out.
Oh, yeah?
Since they know the fire might be coming, Said someone's could take measures to protect themselves?
Oh, it's someone's now, is it? Where could we get the best view of campus?
The observatory. I'm not saying it's the safest plan, but we know the risks and can take precautions. Hypothetically, we'd be in no more danger than if we stayed here.
You want to tempt fate that much? That's so incredibly hardcore. Max will be so pissed if we put ourselves in danger. But if she winds up in danger, we might be close enough to help.
I don't imagine you'd let me go by myself.
Not a fucking chance. Let's go.
We are Lakeport! We will not be silenced! Shake the ivory tower! Let your voices be heard! We will not be silenced!
Max, it's like a zombie movie. Do we run, or do we start shambling around and hope we blend in?
Reggie, I need you to be honest with me right now. What did Owen do with the bones that were in the Hall of Secrets?
What are you talking about? A real human bone? Oh, God, is that what this has all been about? A literal fucking skeleton?
Didn't Owen know?
No! He thought the big secret was some blackmail on the administration, like Loretta's podcast said. Oh, Jesus. I slept in a house with a dead guy. Owen's been running around all morning making sure the windows are boarded for the protest. I don't think Abraxas is on his mind at all.
Shit. That means I'm back to square one. You'd better get out of here, Reggie. It's not safe. No! Stop! Oh, nice work, Chloe. We did it. So why do I feel like this isn't over?
She'll be fine. She's got fucking superpowers. Of course she'll be fine. But what if she's not? What if there's, I don't know, a stampede?
I sent out a mass email this morning with a copy of the school's fire escape plans. If something goes wrong, hopefully people remember where to go.
Moses, that's amazing. You thought of everything.
I'm sure I didn't, but every little bit helps.
You see anything?
Maybe a blade of grass, not sure. It's the wrong eyepiece. When I get stressed out, I can become a little scatterbrained, but I really thought I brought that other eyepiece up here, though.
Hey, my brain is always scattered. I'll search around.
Thanks.
Where would an absent-minded Moses have left a telescope lens?